Welcome, everyone, to everybody's favorite gaming franchise that may or may not have turned them on to cars since 1997, Gran Turismo. Greetings from the Gran Turismo Association. Our mission to help you reach your highest potential as a race car driver. Let's get started. Enter your name in the boxes provided and start your journey. Gran Turismo 6 is released in December of 2013 to the PlayStation 3 and was the last PlayStation 3 Gran Turismo title, continuing with the trend of releasing 2 or 3 beforehand. They released 2 in the PS1 days, 2 on PS2, and 2.5 on PS3 if you count Prologue. It was kind of a taste of what we would get with GT5, which I currently do not have the time to do. So let's enter our name. Gran Turismo 6 is basically an expansion of 5 in terms of cars and tracks. There are 90 plus tracks available at launch, plus updates that were added to this game in 2014 and 2015, plus the track maker and the fact that you can use real life GPPS data as a track. However, both of those features are shut down, and I don't have a device that works for the GPS data, otherwise I would have used it. So let's go ahead and pop right in this bad boy. And you're probably thinking, oh, let's go to the main menu. Oh no, let's go to Brands Hatch, one of Britain's most legendary racetracks, the site of many key moments in racing history. Try your hand at a track day. Get a taste of what it feels like to drive on a real racetrack. We will be driving the 2011 Renault Sport Clio Rally Sport, and let's get a feel of how this thing handles and moves. This is essentially a tutorial where the Gran Turismo Association doesn't shut up. We're coming onto the out of pit road for a lap around Brands Hatch. It's important to get a feel for the basics of steering, accelerating, and braking. Follow the driving line as close as possible. At speed, you normally would gently tap the brakes through the long right-hander before getting under the Palmer Bridge in turn 2. Get down into gear 2, and then let the car gently cruise through the corner. If you hit the top of the rumble strips, it is okay. Just don't overcorrect. Let the car slide out of turn 4 and then down this light straightaway with a small kink into turn 5. Then you're going to let the car roll through turn 6 into the infield part of the course, which is surrounded by multiple trees. Here you're going to build up a lot of speed coming down a narrow part of the course, past the bridge, into a sharp right-hander. You can downshift in 4 and let the car simply glide through the corner, but remember to hit the accelerator off. Then we hit another right-hander with a slight kink. You can hit the rumble strips, you'll be fine. And then you're going to let the car roll through the long carousel into another kink in turn 11. Then into the last big braking point of the course. Get down to gear 3, then let the car carry speed past the Yokohama Bridge back onto the short part of the course. Let the car downshift into 3, and then let the car come off four, get immediately on the gas, and then carry it wide open down the Brands Hatch front stretch. So, in this part, I'm going to explain a good majority of the new features. But first, you've completed the track day. Great job. As a reward, we have given you 30,000 credits to get you started. Use these credits to buy your first car. To buy a car, first select the dealerships option. Why not start out by purchasing the 2010 Honda Fit Road Sailing Edition? At first, one may think, oh, 30,000 credits? I can buy some real good cars at the start. Polyphony. We don't do that here. We are going to see all these. These are all grayed out. Granted, the new markers, I will explain some of the cars that were added throughout several updates. And the only option that isn't grayed out right now is Honda. Just like with the original run through I did a Gran Turismo 6, I will read. Actually, you know what? I'll get the color of the car first, and then I will start every episode with info on the car's history. You know, since it's Broncos season, let's go paint our Honda Fit orange. The second generation version of Honda's popular Fit was introduced in the fall of 2007. While maintaining the concept of a compact hatchback with roomy interior and cargo space, the nose was lowered and the base of the A-pillars were moved forward to give a car a bolder design, one that emphasized its large interior volume while adding some flair to its overall appearance. As a result, the Honda Fit won both the Good Design Award and Japan Car of the Year in 2007, and like its predecessor, it became the best-selling car in Japan for an extended amount of time. A choice of two engines was available, a 1.3 and 1.5 liter that were carried over from the previous generation. That said, both power plants featured improved VTEC technology. The sporty RS model came equipped with a 1.5 liter that produced 9 horsepower and 1.4 feet-pounds of torque more than the previous model at 118 horsepower and 107 foot-pounds of torque, respectively. It came matted to a 5-speed manual gearbox or CVT transmission. The RS stands for Road Sailing, a name given to Honda's high-performance models during the era of the first Civic. From minor revisions made in 2010, the Fit RS has become even more attractive. The special aero parts have been upgraded into a dynamic design that clearly distinguishes this RS from the base model. A stabilizing rod connecting right and left sides of the frame have been added, as well as RS-specific dampers and springs. A 6-speed manual transmission rounds out the update and makes this efficient compact people hauler a very fun car to drive, and quite a good car to start out with. After this, we will go into updates that were added throughout 2013, 2014, and 2015. Congratulations on buying your first car. Each car has a performance point rating, which gives you an idea of its overall capabilities. The Honda Fit RS has 350 performance points. Some races will require certain numbers of performance points for this entry, so it's something you're going to need to keep an eye on. The dealerships offer a huge range of cars. To find a car, select dealerships from the My Home screen to see a list of manufacturers. By selecting recommended cars, you can see cars based on career mode class levels or listed by specific racing categories such as Super GT, touring cars, and NASCAR. Okay, first off, when I say this game has a lot of cars, I mean it. Granted, a lot of them are variations of the same model, such as the Accord, the Integra, There's like 200 versions of the same Lancer and Civic. And these cars range from your old vans from the 70s, your roadsters with 60 horsepower, to your minivans from Gran Turismo. Yes, they added a minivan in this game. Most of these cars were carried, interior-wise, were carried over from Gran Turismo 4 and PlayStation 2 back in 2005. And then you get into some of the premium ones, which were either updated from 5, carried over from portable as standard cars, or turned into premiums for this game, such as the CRZ, the Prelude, and by the way, the music will not be jazz in the main menu. You're most likely going to... Oh, this reminds me. Music for this game will use the same custom tracks I previously used in the original run. I will pick each song before each cup. Slideshow, there will be a bonus slideshow documenting all crazy finishes, moments, and photos from this game. So, as you get later on, and you start to see more race cars and supercars, you will get the NSX as a prize car, by the way. You're going to get your race cars, your concept cars, your hybrids. You'll even get to some of the 500 horsepower machines, such as the 2006 Arta NSX or the 2012 HSV 10 GT base model. Anyways, so this game featured multiple updates from 2012, 2013, and on. From this game's release in 2013 to when the updates stopped at around August of 2015, 2016, and when online was shut down in 2018. So, anything that features a new moniker, I will go over. Chevrolet, in one of the updates to commemorate the new release of the 2014 Corvette Stingray, which I will use in this game, the C7 model, they released the Gran Turismo Concept Edition, which, as the description rules, it is suited for both aggressive track days and as a daily driver. And you also get the C7 prototype. And all of the NASCAR cars based on the 2013 Sprint Cup Series season. Over in the Asia Pacific dealerships, you have multiple cars, 3 from the Ayrton Senna series, which will be featured at the very end of this Let's Play. I may move it earlier if demand is interested, because some of these, especially winning these 2 cars, sucks. However, if you have enough credits from grinding and selling your cars, you can just buy these babies outright. Believe it or not. This goes for any car. You want an Aventador for a later cup? You can buy an Aventador. In Gran Turismo, you have the karts, which were introduced in 5, the Gran Turismo tuned race cars, the Formula 1 car, and the new Red Bull 2014 standard and fan cars, costing a total of 9 million credits. You can win those from the Red Bull Cup. Over in Lexus, you have the 2011 ISF CCSR car from the Pikes Peak International Hill Climb. Over in Nissan, you have a lot of cars. Majority of these were carried from Gran Turismo 4, again, 3, some from 3 actually, or a few from Gran Turismo 2, just receiving minor updates here and there. There's your 2011 Leaf. Dr. Bennett, you're happy. There's there's your car in this game. There's your Fair Ladies, Silvas, Skylines, your 200 SXs, 240s from Midnight Club, your Stagio wagons, your Fair Ladies. Further you go, you're going to get to your upper end, more powerful cars. In fact, if I have enough credits, I will try to go for a Skyline at least once in this playthrough. The new cars that were added into this game. The 2014 Turismo GTR, which you will earn in the Sierra Time Rally, which will be in the middle of B License. There will be an entire episode dedicated to all levels of the Sierra Time Rally. They also added the 2013 Zytec Z11SN Greaves Motorsport car. They also added the 2015 Le Mans Turismo GTR and the 2013 GT3 class Turismo. So, speaking of Nissan, I'm not sure if this is still a thing, but there actually is a deal between Nissan and Polyphony. That means if you have the setup in the right rig, you can actually compete in events in this game in real life to win a chance of becoming a real race car driver. If I was old enough, knew how to drive earlier, had a PS3 with either this game or Gran Turismo 5, I would have gone for that in a heartbeat. Over in Toyota, we have the new cars. We have the Tacoma X-Runner, again carried from GT4. We have the Graphite Toyota FT1 concept, which was presented in January 2014 at the Detroit Auto Show. And you also have the a revolutionary hybrid-powered race car that actually went to war in Le Mans in 2012. Plus all the sports cars and the Gran Turismo Classic, the Tom's Castrol Supra, now in 3 variants. Complete with a detailed interior as well. Over in Germany, you have one new car from BMW, 3 tabs, and it is a BMW M4M Performance Edition designed as a pace car. That is it from the new cars. Now, we've received quite a bit of gifts since we are up to date on GT6. To celebrate the launch of the SRT Tomahawk VGT lineup, you have given 3 sets of racing gear as a gift. Select garage, racing gear, and special outfits to try your new gear on. There are 3 cars in the SRT Tomahawk VGT lineup. When driving the SRT Tomahawk GTSR or the SRT Tomahawk X, please wear the SRT Development G-Suit or the SRT Race G-Suit to counteract the G-force you will experience when accelerating or cornering. If you're wearing different racing gear, they will be switched to the necessary suit when you're driving these cars. It's time now to get down to business in your first race. Next part. Go to the Novice class in career mode and select the Sunday Cup. So, in order to get to the Red Bull Challenge, which will also be at the end with the Ayrton Senna challenges as well, the International B license is required. However, this one will be towards the end, like towards the break between the IA license and the Super license as well. So, over in recommended cars, you have several new adaptations, such as the Nismo from earlier, the class champion of the Blancpain Endurance Series, driven by graduates from the GT Academy. And there you see all the race cars. Some of the ones that just have lines for horsepower are really effing overpowered. So over in the Le Mans series, you have the two Nissans and a Toyota. A GT Academy graduate drove the Zytec car. And in fact, Ben Boldley, I screwed that name up, actually designed the 2015 Le Mans Nismo car. There you see the rest of the race cars. And over in current, you have a whole host of cars ranging from the 2013 Focus ST to the 2012 Tesla Model S to the M4 Coupe and the 2014 Corvette Stingray. What's nice about recommended cars, instead of having to worry about a ranking system like in 4 and 5, if you have the credits, buy them. You want to buy a Karma EcoSport? You can buy it. There's all the supercars and classics. And then all the recommended cars from National B, because the Honda Fit is designed to carry you through the novice license. So, the VGT series. Vision Gran Turismo is a series of concept car designs from the world's leading manufacturers awarded to players to celebrate the 15th anniversary of the Gran Turismo series. The cars will gradually be unveiled here through Gran Turismo updates. Considering I'm up to version 1.22, they're all there. Except for Lambo, Nike, Honda, Hyundai, Daihatsu, Ford, whatever the heck this is, GM Design, Jordan, Nike, and Zagato. And for some reason, Tesla. Just chilling. Here's a video right now. Actually, sorry. Wrong video. So, you see this bow? What's nice at Polyphony? We get one of these bad boys for free. They should seriously put a freaking disclaimer saying this video is not recommended for people who would probably get off at cars like this. So for three colors, we have the silver, dark silver gloss, or the black matte. We're going to go for the gloss silver. Car info. Vision Gran Turismo is a project in which the world's automakers and global brands develop a concept car for the fans of Gran Turismo. This car that crowned the opening of this innovative collaboration is the Mercedes-Benz AMG Vision Gran Turismo. The design team of Mercedes-Benz incorporated the image of a large cat on the hunt, incorporating both agility and graceful elegance in its design. The characteristic body with its sensual contours is reminiscent of traditional Mercedes-Benz sports car proportions. Even the shape of the front grille is a reinterpretation of the wide Mercedes-Benz sports car grille with its central star. Its shape is reminiscent of the legendary 300 SL racing car which won the third Panamericana race, known for being one of the toughest long-distance races in the world. With an aluminum space frame body and components in carbon fiber, the material of choice in motor racing, the Mercedes-Benz AMG VGT tips the scales at only 1,385 kilograms. The AMG V8 by... Sorry, I hit itching my eye. Yeah. All right. The AMG V8 bi-turbo engine delivers an exceptionally agile response to even the smallest movements of the accelerator. It develops 576 horsepower and a maximum torque of 800 nanometers or 590.4 feet per pound of torque. With its ultra-lightweight body, the weight-to-power ratio calculates to an amazing 2.43 kilogram per horsepower, and anyone can experience its breathtaking performance thanks to its AMG SpeedShift DCT 7-speed sports transmission, which is systematically configured for outstandingly dynamic performance. The sound of this car is another point to be noted. The powerful howl emitted by this engine was composed by sound specialists at AMG. The sonorous exhaust note and engine sounds are tuned perfectly to awaken the excitement of a racetrack wherever you are. The double wishbone suspension on the front and rear axles reflects a long-standing racing experience at Mercedes-Benz. The electronic differential lock ensures the ideal traction for the powered rear wheels. The AMG ceramic high-powered compound brake system guarantees excellent deceleration. Experience for yourself today the exquisite concept sports car presented by Mercedes-Benz. And here's the team on your screen. Let's get the gift. Not right now, but maybe later. And there are multiple cars ranging from Mitsubishi to Toyota to Mazda to Alpine to Mini Cooper to a couple Volkswagens and the Peugeot. So, in tuning and maintenance, there are some new parts received from updates and stuff we unlocked from buying the Fit. And the Ayrton Senna tribute will be updated. We will get into when we really get into this Let's Play. And Sierra Time Rally we will get in probably halfway through National B. That's the plan. Data logger and GPS visualizer. So data logger returns from the previous Gran Turismo games, and we can take some photos with National B. And the GPS visualizer, let's show that off. So, it generates a replay based on GPS data from a real-world run around a given racetrack. In fact, I can actually go to Colorado National Speedway on a track day and get GPS data. Believe it or not. So, next time, We're going to dive right in.